I'm Dr. Mariam Bakhtiari, the founder of Bella Lip Appliance, BLA Fit, right here from my practice in Manhattan Beach, California, connecting with you audience. My practice is solely focused on temporomandibular joint problem, TMJ, creating beautiful smile, doing orthodontics, and treating patients with sleep apnea. So when we're talking about the Bella Lip Appliance and the benefits of it, a lot of the benefits affects the jaw because we're exercising the facial structure. So if you have questions coming across to you about BLA or about TMJ and what the BLA's benefits are and how it could help your problem, please shoot your question and I'll be more than glad, either me or my assistant, answer your questions. So I created BLA, Bella Lip Appliance, a few years ago because there was a need in our society for something that's non-invasive that could enhance our facial structure naturally. As a dentist and a mom and somebody that lives a very clean life, and I eat healthy and I exercise and I believe in a non-invasive treatment and approaches in my practice for 27 years, I knew that there is a need to be able to enhance facial structures and the muscles of the face and the neck without need of hundreds of dollars of expensive injections, procedures, and be able to get a very natural result. I'm all about natural me movement, natural beauty, and being the best version of yourself. So with the Bella Lip Appliance creation, I was able to bring into your home and in my family of patients an appliance that goes around your lips with a perfect resistance that was created to be able to work out your lip muscle, your cheek muscles, tighten your neck, provide you a beautiful jawline. At the same time, where we learn there's other benefits of Bella Lip Appliance exercise is to relax your neck, to be able to give you that yoga for your face that you need. We all do yoga and meditation and breathing, but we need to know that if you add to this resistant exercise, breath, and create a yoga for the face, and I'm going to demonstrate it today for you, it will take you to a whole different ground. Not only beautify you from outside, but also internally relaxes your muscles, relaxes your neck, provides you with that calmness and oxygen that flows and allows you to be able to get a deep, deep sleep at night and wake up refreshed after a night of clenching. So for those that are just joining me, I'm Dr. Mariam Bakhtiari, founder of BLA Fit. Today I want to focus on TMJ, jaw issues, and the use of BLA Appliance. BLA Appliance was invented by me a couple of years ago for enhancing facial structure, plumping the lips, lifting the cheekbones, providing a better jawline. But we learned that it also affects your TM joint in a positive way. It also relaxes your neck and allows you to sleep deeper and get more relaxed facial musculature. As a TMJ specialist, for years and years and years, I created special orthotics for patients to be able to release their TMJ. So I'm going to show you, before I talk about BLA, I want to show you what TMJ is. And I am one-handed. I broke my right arm. So this is the picture that I want you to remember. What passes right behind our lower jaw is your major blood supply, nerve, and artery. And if we clench, and especially in these hard times, we're in COVID-19. For a year, we kind of locked down, and some of us lost our jobs, and we have to deal with children in the house. And all that clenching and pressure and stress will allow the jaw to clench in, and when you bite down and you grind your teeth, your jaw goes slightly back. When it goes back, we're starting to cut the circulation to the major organ, which is our brain. And it creates tension in our facial structure and the muscles, and at the same time creates headaches and neck issues. In my practice, when a patient used to come to my office and is still, and they have TMJ and tension and jaw clicking and locking, we make them a custom built orthopedic retainers that moves the jaw forward, and by doing that, we're releasing the TMJ. These orthotics usually cost several $1,000s. They're very effective, and the treatment usually takes about 6 months. When we were doing our study for the BLA, we learned that the female patients that use the belly lip appliance for just 1 minute a day for 1 month, they reported that their jaw pain was gone, their clicking reduced, they were having better sleep. Some reported that their snoring reduced. And even though when I created belly lip appliance, I always paid attention to TM joint, I did not want to create something that will be able to go in your mouth and make your TM joint worse. So we kept that in our mind, and we knew that we have to create a tension that does not lock the jaw. And I know there's a lot of products out there, products that look like balls, products that are big and bulky, and I know that I will guarantee you none of them had thought in the process of making about TMJ. We are creating patients that have locked jaw, that they end up seeing me and spending thousands of dollars to be able to fix that joint. So to be able to exercise your facial muscles, yet releasing the TMJ with a perfect tension, we're talking about calculated tension that was done by an aircraft engineer along my side to be able to create that tension that doesn't lock the jaw yet works out our facial muscles, so we're lifting yet not creating pain. In fact, we're releasing the pain. So having said that, if an $85 appliance can replace a TMJ treatment, a lot of us TMJ treatment providers will be out of business. I'm not saying that BLA is going to completely treat your TMJ. What I'm saying is that we know needs to be a study specifically to TMJ treatment with BLA, because almost 100% of the patients that use it correctly, they feel relief and relaxation. I'm going to demonstrate it. So for those of you that joined us on an Amazon Live, I'm Dr. Mariam Bakhtiari. I'm here in my beautiful practice in beautiful Manhattan Beach, California, and I wanted to talk about TMJ today. Please shoot your questions on Instagram Live or Amazon Live, and I will be able to answer you as many questions as possible. We have half an hour live, and I wanted to talk about the effectiveness of BLA exercising device that I created on TMJ. Now, our recommendation is 1 minute a day of 30 seconds horizontal, 30 seconds vertical exercise to be able to plump up your lip, lift up the cheekbones, define the jaw lines, tighten your neck and jowls, and on top of beautifying yourself to the best version of your natural beauty, we are learning that it also helps with TMJ problem. So having said that, I know there's a lot of questions coming up, but I'm going to first demonstrate the 1 minute exercise, and for the sake of time, I'm not going to take the time and do the full 1 minute so that we can answer some of your questions. We're going to look at the belly lip appliance. This is my color. This color is not on sale yet, but this belly lip appliance, if you notice, it has arms. The arms have resistant area. This resistant area band, every time you exercise, you want to hold it lightly. So when you're doing your vertical exercise or horizontal exercise, we're not using the arm we're not using this loop to move the arms. We're using our lip muscle and focusing on the lip muscle exercise. So the horizontal exercise is for 30 seconds. I'm going to add the breath to this exercise. So we're going to actually do a yoga exercise with the PLA Fit. So not only to get the beautifying, but also get that relaxation, the relaxation
Perfect.
exercise. So here we go, 30 seconds. This exercise actually lifts up your lips and allows your cheekbones to be lifted and all the muscles around it. 30 seconds, slow movement, take the breath in. So those of you that have it, pick it up and let's do it together. So patients usually ask me, when you do the horizontal or vertical exercise, at what point do you take the breath in or out? Now, my friend Sylvia Yoga, who she probably is part of one of our audience, she told me it doesn't make a difference. She actually does it opposite the way I do. You can take the breath in when you close the arms or out, whichever works better for you. This is supposed to be an exercise. I don't want you to put too much pressure on your mind thinking, but the idea is you take the breath in, hold the arms, and out and release your face to this arm size. This is calculated size to be able to extend your facial muscles. So you just let your lips to just fall open to it. Now the vertical exercise is the main exercise that affects your jaw joint, as well as creates a beautiful jawline and plumps up your upper and lower lip. So when we do this vertical exercise, I teach my patients, we need to activate the upper lip and lower lip and allow those two lips to bring the arms together. Slow again, we're gonna work with the breath. So here we go. Oh, I forgot. When you move the arms together, you're going to move your lower jaw forward. That push forward, remember we talked about this picture, that push forward of the lower jaw while we're closing the arm releases the blood supply to the brain. It provides a blood rush, oxygen rush to the brain. So here we go. Notice I let my jaw open up to that arm. For those people that have locked jaw or limited range of motion, I am the specialist, the guru of TMJ. For 27 years, I've treated patients with TMJ. Don't be afraid if you have TMJ to use it, but you need to connect with me or one of my team members when you bought the BLA so that I could show you exactly how to do your exercise that works for you. So did you notice that my movement was forward? When I did this 6 exercises, what I feel is my lip muscles are plumper. I feel like it's harder for me to talk. So it's perfect for to do modeling shots, just right a minute before pumping, just like you're pumping your biceps. And as well as the breath allow me to feel relaxed. Like I'm looking around, but everything feels so relaxed, like I'm in a slow motion right now. For those of you that tried it, please give me your feedback. Add the breath, hold it, so you have a blood rush to your brain, and it feels great, especially before you sleep. So once again, I'm Dr. Mariam Bakhtiari. I'm the founder of BLA Lip Appliance. This is my practice. In my practice, which is limited to orthodontics, TMJ, and sleep apnea, for 27 years, I created beautiful, broad smiles, help patients with their jaw issues and sleep issues. And I made hundreds of custom-made orthotics to create and align the upper and lower jaw and create beautiful broad smile and broad smiles, and smiles that are healthier, that their nasal breathing was opened up, and so on and so on. I knew there's a need for an orthotic that I can create that anchors around the lip with a perfect resistance that is allowed to work out the facial structure, to plump up the lip, lift up the cheekbones, and define the jawline, and get rid of the jowls. Please, for those of you that this is the first time joining us, go to our website, blafit.com, look at our before and after pictures. Almost all the before and after pictures were done by independent female patients in our study that used it for 1 month for 1 minute a day. We just published last month clinical study on a Journal of Orthodontics, International Journal of Orthodontics, on lip muscle mass increase of 14.6% lip muscle mass increase. So if you're increasing the lip muscle mass without injections, without hundreds of dollars spent, that means this product works. The main part and the main reason I'm here in front of the camera on a beautiful day instead of being at the beach is, unless you know that all the products that are out there that treats your facial structure, they're not made by a doctor. There's no thought process behind the jaw joint. And I'm treating patients here all day long, people that had locked jaw due to these orthotic stuff that's out there that are pretty famous, but you put in your mouth, if you put a big ball in your mouth, anything with resistance is going to work out your facial muscle, but you may end up with locked jaw and spending thousands of dollars to fix it. So BLA was done by me. I think we have some questions.
Yeah, we have two.
Oh, we have two. Let me just finish this sentence and then we'll answer. So BLA was made by me, an aircraft engineer and a physician, for a perfect size opening for your jaw, for a perfect resistance that does not dislocate your joint. In fact, it tightens the muscle of the joints for those that have clickings. If you do it correctly and you're trained by me, you will get rid of the clicking for a majority of the cases. So we're going to have Luca tell me the questions. I would love to answer them.
So, can only people who grind their teeth experience TMJ?
No, actually grinders experience TMJ, clenchers also experience TMJ. Anytime we are putting excessive force due to, so I'm gonna go back 1 second to answer that question correctly. So not necessarily TMJ is created by just clenching and grinding, although clenching and grinding can create TMJ. We know the studies and the research shows TMJ, the first causative of TMJ is accidents, trauma. Trauma from extractions, trauma from wisdom teeth extraction, trauma from a fall, car accidents, wrong orthodontic treatment that rubber banding accidentally by the wrong prescription of the orthodontist, by rubber banding, pushing the jaw back. Anytime the jaw is pushed back, we're creating TMJ and impingement in this area. You guys see it clearly? This is the area right here, your lower jaw, and right behind the lower jaw is your major blood supply, nerve, and artery that goes into your brain, facial structure. We never ever want this jaw joint, lower jaw, to be pushed back, or the bite to become deep and pushes it back. So I would say yes, clenching, grinding can create it, because as you grind, listen to this, as you grind your teeth, this length of the upper and lower teeth, the distance becomes reduced and the jaw goes back. So yes, as we grind our teeth, as we clench our teeth, we reduce this location and we push the joint back. But also it could be that you just had a fall when you were 4 years old and you just didn't know, you were young, running around. It not necessarily needs clicking to show that you have TMJ. You could be dizzy and you have TMJ. So I could go on and on. Let me answer the next question. So yes.
It actually is on the same topic. At what point do you think surgery for TMJ is necessary?
So again, 27 years, I've treated hundreds of TMJ patients flying from all over US and some from foreign countries here. I have Prior to answering to that question, I'm a diplomat of International Board of Orthodontics, first female still in the world. Not that I want to brag, but I want to tell you I'm a diplomat of TMJ and I'm a diplomat of sleep. In 27 years, I have never recommended surgery. Surgery for TMJ is not recommended at all, is not successful. In fact, the surgeons around our area do not recommend doing TMJ surgery. If a patient goes to them for TMJ issues, they send them to me because they just know it's going to fail. They know they're going to have unhappy patients. All you have to do with a TMJ treatment is to be able to move this lower jaw a little bit forward, just a tiny bit forward. You can do that with orthopedic retainers at night that puts the jaw forward. I'm not talking about night guards. Night guards does not do that. I'm talking about appliances that push the lower jaw out forward. Or I will tell you, try the BLA exercise. You will hear what I'm hearing from the female group that we've had. We're going to, for sure in future, when we have a little bit more time, do a study on TMJ and BLA exercise. But we know that right now, as I'm talking to you, we got approved for a study on migraine and BLA exercise. We know if I move this jaw forward, I'm releasing the blood supply to the brain. Therefore, patients that have migraine, their migraine can be released and blood, because migraine is usually pinching this circulation. So we know with the BLA exercises, especially for migraine patient, 1 minute in the morning, 1 minute at night, their jaw becomes relaxed where they're not clenching anymore. And if we don't clench, we don't create that jaw to go back and press the circulation. So no, I don't recommend surgery at all.
Cool.
Although there's always those that 1 in a million that I don't know about, but if you come to me, I would say no.
Or you break your jaw. I mean,
or you can break your jaw, yeah. It's not going to help.
Those are the two. That's it. Further questions?
Okay, good. So once again, for those that just joined me, I'm the founder of BLA Fit. I'm Dr. Mariam Bakhtiari. I'm here because, not to sell the BLA, I'm here to educate you that Bella Lip Appliance is one of the most, I would say, advanced little gadgets that are created, and they're simple but yet so complex because the calculation on the torque and the resistance is done. It took us 2 years of different prototypes for me to use it myself, because I was a past TMJ patient, so that when I exercise so many minutes a day, for me, I didn't create TMJ. I didn't cause the jaw to lock. So I didn't want people to have something that creates lockjaw, creates more tension in their brain. People that know me for 27 years, they know I'm all into holistic, non-invasive, no medication. If it's needed, yes, it's needed, but I'm not just going to recommend people just to take medications. So I created BLA Lip Appliance because I'm from a family of a lot of beautiful females, and I learned that a lot of them were wanting to have lip injections. And I knew that, oh my goodness, I don't want lip injections for my family members. And I knew I gotta speed up. And yet, I had a 16-year-old at the time who was 19 now, that she was asking me, Mom, how come your lips are big? I wanna have big lips. So I knew that I always had that in my mind. I always knew that if I had resistance around my lips, I could plump it, but I just didn't have the time and the courage to go ahead and do it. And we started the making it. It was a lot of trial and errors to be able to finally have clinical study behind this perfect appliance. I wanted it to be simple so that you can wash it and go. I didn't want to have metals attached to it so that there's no corrosion. I wanted to have it made in USA, by the way, right here in California, so that I can make sure that the quality is at the highest it could be. For all of us, we know that a lot of us like European stuff, but I believe that our standards in this country is higher than everywhere in the world. We really take our stuff here seriously, and we have a lot of law and measures. So I wanted to make sure that I work with a manufacturer that's clean, that's here, that I can watch the quality. We also use BPA-free special plastics, And this is an FDA approved plastic. The reason this device is durable is because you can do this 400,000 times almost, and there's no fracture, there's no loss of resistance. So it looks simple, but it's actually your new facelift device that's gonna last you a few years. You can do it anywhere you go, but yet it also adds relaxation to your life. It also is yoga, it also is refreshing. You allow circulation to your own face. Production of collagen is going to happen naturally for you. So I'm here to teach you, because if you bought this from Amazon, it will be a box like so. This is the box it comes with. By the way, I've broken my right hand, so I'm gonna work with one hand. So this is the box it comes in with. And if you bought it, and it's $85, right? And you looked at it and you looked at it and said, oh, this is our favorite color, lavender. And you said, but what do I do with it? Well, people, some of them, they bought it because they knew me, but those that didn't know me, they didn't know what to do with it. So I knew that I had to add one-to-one tutorials that was for free for my patients. I call anybody that bought a BLA my patient, because you are part of my family, and I want to make sure that I will be able to help you maximize this inexpensive appliance to be able to benefit you, not for cosmetic world, but also relaxation, jaw movement, and improving the quality of your life. I want everybody one day have one of these in their house, children, adults, men and female. And the product that we are selling, our introductory package, now I'm gonna do my sales pitch, come with my favorite serum in the world. It's called Bella Lip Serum. It's a Sacha Inchi oil from Peru, Amazon jungle, and it is cold pressed, edible quality, supply of 1 month. You can put it on your lips, or you can actually, it's edible, so you can put the excess in your hair, in areas that's burned. It's rejuvenating, it's hydrating, and it is delicious. So I didn't want me or my daughter or my family put something on their lips that is not safe. A lot of stuff is out there that they say natural, but there's still additives. This is just pure Sacha Inchi oil, edible quality, and that comes in your package at no charge to you. And in future, hopefully you like it and you can order more. But for those that are joining us, I think we have some questions. I'm the founder of Bella Lip Appliance, an exercising device, a yoga for your face to be able to plump up your lip, lift up your cheekbones, and define your jawline. I'm here from Manhattan Beach, California, to share with you the exciting things we're learning about Bella Lip Appliance. We just published a clinical study that showed using Bella Lip Appliance for only 1 minute a day, 30 seconds horizontal, 30 seconds vertical, will increase your upper lip mass by 14.6%. That's huge. Without injections. Okay, so we get injections done. What happens when we get injections? You inject the lip, you increase the mass on your lip with liquid. When the injection is absorbed, then you have an extra tissue that's falling. What are you going to do on the next injections? You have to inject more of the liquid in there. So not only is it going to be more expensive, but you're injecting inside your lip. There is so much study shows that lip injections and lip infection and trauma and imbalance, this is your own way of enhancing your beauty. Come on, we exercise our body. How come we're not thinking about our face the same way? I'm so glad we're in an era that people are thinking about face yoga, exercising their faces, eating healthy, but we're not thinking about our face as any muscles. Come on, we have 50 plus muscles in our facial structure, small muscles that need teeny bitty movement to be able to be plumped up. If we do it correctly, you're not only going to keep your face young and beautiful, but also you're going to get the benefit of getting your neck relaxed and doing a yoga for your face, for your jaw, and feel better about yourself. So Instagram Live has some questions. If you could just.
Those are all the people joining. There's actually one person, pelvic jaw alignment, says he's agreeing with most of the things he said. Also, the tissue is immobilized when the lip is injected as well.
Yeah. So we have a comment from our Sylvia Yoga from Pelvic Jaw Alignment, who she is. I call her the guru of yoga. She's a master. For any of you that buys a BLA, if you go to her site at Pelvic Floor, what is her thing?
Pelvic jaw alignment.
Pelvic jaw alignment. Sylvia Yoga is the person that taught me the breath taking with the BLA. She works for her clients, teaching them how to use the BLA to be able to strengthen their pelvic. And there is so much we're learning about BLA, but I want you to know that if in future you have chance, check out her website, go to her Instagram. She will take her lessons and she will teach you how to maximize this. I can't teach you that. I will teach you what to do with your face and breath and neck. She will teach you how to do this with getting other parts of your body aligned. The vagus nerve passes right here, goes to our heart, goes to our esophagus, and then to the pelvic floor. That beautiful nerve that's very crucial, she works with that. When we do these exercises, we're actually releasing that. So I don't think we have, I think we have more questions.
Yeah, we have one more. She sends kissy faces, by the way. And she put her website in the caption. I have one question actually. Is jaw pain just a causal stress, or is there other factors?
Jaw pain?
Jaw pain. Is it just caused by stress, or is?
No. Jaw pain is stress creates you to be able to be tense in your facial structure and tense up your muscles of your face. So that we know for sure that creates that. But the jaw pain comes from pinching that circulation that I showed you. Jaw pain comes from lack of blood supply. When you clench your muscles of your face and you bite down hard, you're pushing this jaw further back. And when we go further back, we only need a little bit back to cut the circulation to the face. And when you don't get blood supply to the facial structure and to the brain, it creates headaches, it creates more tension in the face, and it's an ugly cycle because then you clench more because your brain is going to sympathetic drive. When we don't get blood supply to the brain and this region gets pinched because we're clenching, we are actually letting our whole system, central nervous system, our brain function to go in sympathetic drive. For those of you who know what sympathetic drive is, here is what it is. It's fight and flight. The moment your brain is worried about getting food to the brain and is going to shut down and die, it goes through panic. People that have clenching, they clench all day long, or they have jaw pain, they're completely 24 hours on fight and flight mode. You cannot be in fight and flight mode and be very normal and a happy person. You're tense, little noises makes your ear irritated, sometimes you get up and you're dizzy, your life is just not on a nice, easy mode. That's why when I started doing the breath that pelvic jaw alignment or Sylvia showed me, it takes me from here on earth to sky. I call it a natural high. A high that not only your face feels good, but you get a blood rush to your brain in a way that you're just ready to start your day happy. It just takes you to a different central nervous in a different plateau. And I'm not sure about the hormones that increases, but I bet you we have a lot of endorphin that is produced at the time of exercise. Just like every other exercise, you're using the muscle, so you are producing all the same hormones that creates that relaxation. Any other questions?
No, that's it actually.
So how are we with time?
We're right on schedule. We're 5:05.
So great. So I'm glad that you guys joined us. Please, if you have other questions, I think I have something here. Would you be able to see?
That's Sylvia. She's saying yes. She's agreeing with you. And then that's the one question we had for Amazon Live as well.
So for those of you that are here joining us, just remember, if you have a chance, I am Dr. Mariam Bakhtiari. I'm the founder of BLA Fit. Bella Lip Appliance is a device that exercises your facial structure, plumps up your lips, lift up your cheekbones, and defines your jawline, as well as relaxes your jaw joint and relaxes your muscles, releases the tension on your neck, and also increases oxygen to your brain for patients that have migraine. We've seen a lot of studies, patients that used it, not studies, we've seen a lot of patients that reported that their migraine improved. So we're now currently in the process, we got approved to get a study done for treatment of migraine with BLA versus an Ajovy, which is an injectable product like Botox. So we're going to compare it, and hopefully it's going to be published soon. We're still in the process, so we also are thinking in near future to have a study on TMJ and BLA fit. But other than that, just think about it. You exercise your body, you want to exercise your facial structure and your face the same way. We spend hundreds of dollars on facial products, creams and serum. I don't. I'm all about being the best version of yourself. You don't want to look like, we don't want to be clone of each other. Please, for those of you, go to our website, blafit.com. There is the clinical study there. There is our before and afters. There is, and you can shoot me any questions that you have. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.